Good morning and a very warm welcome to today's masterclass, where I will be talking to you and sharing with you the information that's going to help you to understand whether or not you have hit an income ceiling in your business. So I'm Rachel Smith, the business grower, and I am passionate about working with my female entrepreneur clients who are ready to take their business to the next level and generate consistent months of income up to 5k a month and beyond. I absolutely love this work. Now, like all best laid plans, I was all set up to deliver this on my desktop, but it just wasn't going to happen today. So here I am improvising. But that's life, and that is certainly business, isn't it? You know, we all have challenges along the way. Never look at anybody and believe that they've got it easy or believe that their journey has been absolutely seamless. We all have challenges, and this is just one of my little challenges for today. So normally I'd be sharing this in my group, but I'll just have to do it afterwards. So today we are going to be talking about something that I think is one of the most important things that you need to be focusing on as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as somebody who's looking to take their business to the next level. And this is about your relationship with money. So unless you are in the unlikely situation that you can run your business without generating any profits, we are all here to actually create change in the world, to create change within our clients, and to generate money. And I understand from working on my own relationship with money, but also on working with my clients, I really understand that women struggle with being comfortable around money, and it's often a subject that is ignored. And I'm going to do some butt kicking today if this sounds like it could be possibly you. So I really wanted to talk about this subject because it came up recently at a live event that I ran for my clients, where we started our day. The whole day was about planning out for quarter four and generating more profits. But I started the day by getting my clients to think about and explore whether or not they had actually hit an income ceiling. And the reason why this is really important is actually if you have hit an income ceiling, and I'll describe what that is in a few minutes, but if you have hit an income ceiling, if you have plateaued in terms of profit within your business, it doesn't matter how hard you work in your business, it doesn't matter what business courses, programs, boot camps that you invest in, until you've actually completed the work on yourself, you are going to continue to hit this income ceiling. You might go slightly above it, but what often happens is that the money that comes in, for whatever reason, the money goes flying out the door, so you're actually no better off. And this is what I mean by an income ceiling. This is where your money situation has not changed for a long period of time, so medium to long term period of time. So let's talk about what is an income ceiling. So basically, very, very simply, we could dress it up, but I'm here to cut through the BS. It's very, very simply, an income ceiling is when your money has remained the same for a period of time. That is it. That is a real indication that your business has reached a kind of an upper limit, and there are upper limiting issues, challenges, blocks that are coming up that you need to work on to clear and to understand in order to take your business to the next level. So that is what an income ceiling it is. And let me just kind of pull back, because I always like, especially when we're talking about money, I always like to kind of share that actually I'm not sat in a soapbox telling you how it ought to be in your business and in your life, without actually putting into context that actually this has been part of my journey to understand my very complex relationship with money. And once I did work on this and understand it, and let me tell you that this whole work that you start today, hopefully, on your relationship with money and wanting to call more money into you in the most graceful, amazing way, is this work is continuous. So it doesn't matter if you've done this work before, it's not a do it once and everything's fixed. We all have limits, we all have habits, we all have things that occur to us that we need to continually clear. So just to put it into context, so I certainly had, in 2015, I had invested in my first private coach. I was rebranded. I was all in to work, make my business a success and to generate the success that I desired and to generate more clients and have this positive impact in the world. And, I was working with a one-to-one client. We're working really, really hard. And it didn't matter how hard I was working. It didn't matter the hours that I put in. It didn't matter how much I was stepping out of my comfort zone in terms of action. I was still my income level was still the same. So when I, looked back over 6 months, the previous year, and even what I was generating from my career before I'd actually stepped into the entrepreneurial world, it was all at a similar level. And that's really frustrating as a business owner, because you're kind of sat there thinking, well, hang on a minute, I'm doing everything that I have been told that I should be doing in business. I should be generating the success that I want, that I desire, that I deserve. And it is really, really frustrating. But part of today's masterclass is to actually share with you 3 really simple ways that you can work on this. But until I personally began to understand all sorts of things about money and really to commit to working on my money relationship, nothing changed. It didn't matter that I had invested at a really high level with a one-to-one coach. It didn't matter that I was going out there and stepping out my comfort zone and doing things that I wouldn't ordinarily do. None of that mattered because the money stayed the same. So more money might have come in, but the money went flying out as soon as it came in as well. So we've got lots of you on the call today, which is absolutely amazing to see. So what I'd love to hear from you is either in the comments box if this is resonating with you, or if you've had a previous experience of it, or just send me some hearts to say that yes, this is resonating with you, that you can experience, that you can recognize within yourself these habits that are happening right now in your business, because this is like the first step to recognizing that you need to do some work. So how to spot your income ceiling, how to spot if you have reached an income ceiling. It's really, really simple. I've already kind of nodded towards it, and it is to pause for 10 minutes today and actually look at the income that you have generated from your business or from your, from wherever your money source comes from. Have a look at that income that you have generated this year, because we're nearly at the end of 2019, and write it down as an amount of money. And you can do this, you can do this by just profit alone. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you look then at 2018 and the money that you generated, and then you look at the money you generated in 2017, and has it remained around the same? So just think about that for now. Your gut reaction is you probably know that by listening to this immediately, but this is a piece of work that I want you to do after the call. And what I certainly found when I was exploring this towards the end of 2015 is that the money ceiling that I had hit was actually, it was really interesting, and money is really interesting. I absolutely love this topic. And what was really interesting about that is that the money ceiling that I hit was actually the same income that I had been generating in my corporate job before I left that and set up as a business owner. And I'd had that set as a goal that every month I wanted to match my income, that I wanted to match my previous income from my paid job. And what I discovered is that I had reached that goal. Brilliant, amazing, fantastic. But because I hadn't monitored it, because I hadn't understood that I'd actually limited myself, that was all the money, that was all the profit I was ever going to generate until I actually started to work on my money. So that is how you identify your own money ceiling. And if you're thinking, well, actually, I've generated a load of cash in my business, but I feel as if I haven't moved forward with my money, with my wealth any further, that is the point when to actually look at, how much of that money that you've generated this year have you still got hold of? Has that money gone into the places where you want it to go? Have you still, have you got some money in the bank, for instance? So really, really, really important stuff. What's Claire shares. Since I started, my income has gone up year on year, which is great, but there's room for so much more. Yes, it kind of suggests, Claire, this is brilliant. It kind of suggests that there's some internal programming within yourself where you are keeping yourself small, maybe safe, by limiting, subconsciously limiting yourself to the amount of money that you are open to receiving. So I hope that makes sense. So the 3 things that you can do today, now I'm going to get a bit arsey around this, is the number one thing is that you do the frigging work. If this is resonating with you, if you're like, oh my God, this is me, I'm so frustrated in my business because, like Claire, I know that there's so much more that I could be generating in my business. And, if you are fed up of being the little player in the game, this is a real indication that actually you've got something going on, you've got some blocks, you've got some challenges around your money. So the number one thing that you can do today to overcome this is to actually commit to doing the work, to actually starting to look at your relationship with money. Just do that really simple exercise that I've just shared about looking at the past 3 years' income. And if you need to, look at the past 3 years' profit that you have generated. And I'm going to be this is the kick button bit, is that if you're feeling resistance now, if you're like, oh, yeah, I'll have a look at that, I'll write it on my to-do list. It's like, whenever you meet resistance, it is generally an indication that this is the most essential work for you to complete. If it was something easy for you to do, it's not the block, is it? So I really want to for you to be committed. I work on my money blocks all the time, and it pays me off, it pays me positively to do that. Obviously, this is up to you. This is your business. This is your future. This is the ability for you to have a business going forward in the future, and for you to live the most amazing life and to transform the lives of your clients. And oh my gosh, it's like a ripple effect, isn't it, in such a positive way. So it's up to you, isn't it, to actually think, right, I keep hearing the same thing about mindset, the same thing about money. I keep resisting it. I accept, Rachel, that you are absolutely right, that I need to sit down and actually look at that. So that's the number one thing to do. Now, I will kind of say, this isn't a rehearsal, is it? You don't want to be sat here in 5 years' time thinking, oh, I wish I'd just been a little bit braver. I wish I'd actually worked on my mindset. I wish I'd actually looked at my money situation. My business could have looked different. You really don't want to look back in 5 years' time with that level of regret, do you? I definitely don't. The second thing is to kind of be okay that you have an income ceiling. For you to remember what I shared with you is that actually I have a money ceiling, and it's something that I have to work on continuously. So really kind of accept it is normal. Lots of people have money ceilings. Probably everybody has a money ceiling. That's why you have to continue with this work. So Claire says, I wish I stopped blocking myself would be my thoughts. Exactly. We're the only person who's going to scupper our dreams and aspirations, aren't we? So be okay that you have an income ceiling. That's the first thing. And the kind of second element to the second step that you can do today to start to release your income ceiling is to release the negativity that kind of comes up for you when you think about the income that you've generated in your business, when you think about how hard it is for you to move to the next level, is to, even if it's useful for you to write it down, it's for you to release that anger, that frustration, that it's not fair dialogue that might be running through your head. Be okay with the fact that you've got this work to complete, and you're okay with that, and do the steps that allow you to release the negative feeling that you feel around your current income, and perhaps things that haven't gone particularly well in 2019. And the third thing is, set yourself an income goal, and really set yourself an income goal that is meaningful. So like I said in step 1, you've got to commit to doing the work. But we can sometimes have like this vague idea, like, oh, I want to generate like 5k a month. But sit down and really generate an income goal for every single month that means something to you. And then work out, as a business owner, as the CEO of your business, how you're going to make that happen. And if you have no clue, that's when you get in contact with people like me to actually help and support you. You're not actually supposed to figure all this out on your own. I definitely haven't. So the third step is to set yourself an income goal. And money likes to understand where you want it to be. So let's say that you decide that your income goal is 5k. So you're going to generate that by this time in December. Ooh, juicy. Figure out how you're going to do that. That could just be 2 VIP clients. It could be something as simple as that. So set yourself an income goal, but, set yourself an income goal, figure out how you're going to make it, and then let money know where you want it to be. So maybe you're generating this 5k, maybe you've got some debt that you need to clear, maybe you want to put some in the household pot, maybe you want to put some in savings, maybe you want to put some into a pot for reinvesting in your business. Make it happen today. And the last thing, I'm really happy to take any questions if anybody's got any questions about what I have covered. So please post them in the comments below, or if you're watching a replay, just put #replay. Really happy to respond to them. And the final thing that I'm going to share with you today is that I am running for the final time in 2019 my very powerful 3-day mindset challenge, which is completely free. And this is about, we look at money, we look at mindset, we look at ways that you can program yourself so that you can actually show up in your business and take your business to the next level. This is a really powerful challenge. I've run it a couple of times in 2019. People have had tremendous results because of it. This stuff really works, and also it's the perfect opportunity if you've been like, I keep hearing that I need to work on my mindset, on my money mindset. This is the perfect opportunity for you to go and give it a go. So it's next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days. It's going to be like content that's 10 to 20 minutes. It's really easy to understand. I'm not terribly woo-woo. I'm an NLP practitioner. So very practical steps that you can take that's actually going to help you receive the shifts that you need to receive in order to bust through any income ceiling, any blocks, anything that's stopping you from achieving your dreams. I will put the link below. It's completely free. I am such an over-deliverer as well, so there'll be some additional resources coming out, so it's well worth signing up for this. And this is your opportunity to start to bust through your income ceiling and start to generate money. And if you are thinking for 1 minute that 2019 is over for you, that you will have to wait until 2020, that is absolutely nonsense. That is absolutely indicating that you have a money block. So this is why this work is so essential now. So I will post the link below after this live, and come and get involved next week. There's going to be, not only is it really powerful, but there's going to be action for you to take, and that's why I've created it into a challenge so that you actually start to do this work for yourself, and you can begin to use these tools, these strategies that I share with you throughout the challenge. Long after the challenge, you can continue to use them, start to build up your own little toolbox of things that work for you. But there's going to be some really juicy prizes as well, because I really am passionate about this work. I know it makes a difference. So come and get involved, come and sign up, and let's start smashing through your income ceiling. Okay, bye for now.